Solano. And so I've known the Foreshore for the last over 50 years. And I used to play down there when I was a kid and go smelt fishing when I was a kid. And then when I got in university, I started studying the fossils in the area and the geology. So I've been looking at the area, and it's become basically a friend ever since I grew up. When you start at Jericho, this is before you get into the cliff area, there's natural sand areas next to the yacht club that contain species of plants that grow on natural beaches. There's the American dune grass that grows, which is a coarse grass that grows in deep sand, and there's a sedge which belongs to a family similar to grasses called the big leaf sedge, and it grows there as well. The intertidal zone is probably the most active, and it's quite significant on the fine gravels along the beach, because this is where the smelt, these little fish that come in the summertime to spawn, lay their eggs. Also there's the seaweeds, and the diatoms are microscopic algae that form a surface in the intertidal zone, and these feed small crustaceans, these little sandhoppers, things like that, and then in turn they feed the bigger fish. Now this is very important for feeding the food chain. A lot of people who go down on the beach go down for the solitude. So you can go down at any of these access points, walk along the beach. You can spend all day down there or go down for a few minutes. There's the seabirds that come in, probably to feed on the fish, and then the sandpipers come in as well. They feed on the tide as it's coming in and going out. My mother would say, okay, take your smelt net, go down to the beach. So I'd go down about 8 o'clock maybe and stay out till 10, catching fish. And you pull your net out of the water, and all these silvery little fish are shining in the net. You collect your breakfast for the next day and go home. And people all along the beach were collecting. Some people, I think, still catch a few, but they are considered to be threatened. And this is the sort of habitat that they used to come in by the thousands. Over and over again, we hear that our environment is under threat, and this does emphasize it very strongly. If people go down to see something like this, you can see why we tend to consider this to be unique and worth protecting.